counsel, Mr. Ramusipili, asks you the following question as he was leading you on the 19th of May. He asks you what type of firearm was involved in the death of Mr. Senzo Meyiwa. You recall that question that he asked you?
Yes, my lord.
Ngabe uyakhumbula yini umbuzo wokuzwa kuyena kumnumzana Ramusipili ebuza ukuthi kwakuyiluphi uhlobo lesibhamu olabulala umnumzana uMeyiwa? Yebo, ngiyakhumbula.
And I think further on he said, what type of firearm were you looking for? And your response was, it was a revolver, as everyone interviewed, as everyone said it had a wheel. People interviewed by my province at the time, persons inside the house. Twala, when I spoke to him, he said it was a revolver. You remember that, General, the response?
No, I never said I spoke to Twala. It's not what I said, my lord.
Ngabe uyakhumbula yini ke impendulo ke la owasho khona ke ukuthi ke uma ngabe ubuza ukuthi kwakuyisibhamu esinjani ke nokuthi ke kwakuyisibhamu esinjani owawusibheka wathi ke kwakuyisibhamu esikaSinesondo nokuthi ke abantu ekwakhulunywa nabo wonke umuntu nalabo babesendlini kanye noThwala babesho kanjalo. Cha, kangasiyona impendulo yami ukuthi ke ngathi ngakhuluma noThwala.
No, we're referring to Mr. Mthokozisi Twala. Did you not say you and Brigadier Modise consulted with him in Durban?
Yeah, but he never said that anything about the firearm of Twala.
Awushongo yini ukuthi ke wena noBrigadier Modise nakhuluma noMthokozisi Twala eDurban noma eThekwini? Yebo, kodwa ke akaze asho lutho ngesibhamu sikaThwala.
He just said that no, he saw that firearm was even a wheel. He never spoke about Twala, my lord.
Akaze asho lutho ngoThwala, wathi nje wabona ukuthi isibhamu sasinesondo.
Sorry, General, who did not speak about Twala?
He never spoke, Mthokozisi never spoke about Twala, about the firearm. He was only saying Twala was there, but not about the issue that maybe was even a firearm.
Akashongo lutho noma akazasho lutho ngoThwala, washo ngesibhamu, washo nje ukuthi uThwala wayekhona lapho kodwa ke isibhamu nokuthi isibhamu sasinesondo.
But yeah,
he is Twala.
Remember, Mthokozisi Twala, it's one and the same person.
No, I thought maybe you are talking about Longo Twala. You must specifically say about that, my lord. So if you are talking about Mthokozisi Twala, you talked about the firearm. That the firearm which was used was a firearm having the wheel.
Uma ngabe ke ukhuluma ngoMthokozisi Twala, yebo uMthokozisi Twala washo ukuthi ke isibhamu esasetshenziswa sasinesondo.
Did he say it was a revolver?
Washo yini ukuthi kwakuyi revolver?
Yeah, sorry, my lord. He said it was a wheel and he thinks it's a revolver.
Washo ke ukuthi ke kwasasinesondo, ucabanga ukuthi ke i-revolver noma wayecabanga ukuthi kwakuyi revolver.
Because it was having a wheel.
Ngoba sasinesondo.
General, we wish to draw your attention to the evidence of Mr. Mthokozisi Twala, which he gave on the 3rd of August 2023, page 78. And it was during the cross-examination by Advocate Nisi. And I'm reading from the first line on page 78. The fact that the first intruder, who you describe as a person having some dreadlocks, had a firearm, which was an old revolver, do you understand? Then Mr. Twala, yes, Advocate Nisi. That is what I'm putting to, is that what you told her, that is now the facial identification expert, Ms. Warren Saswane Steenkamp. Then the following response by Mr. Twala is important. Line 7. Mr. Twala, I do not remember saying that. I also remember that on the last time that I was here, when it was mentioned that, I mentioned that I did not even know what a revolver is. I'll give you, I'm just going to read the whole of it. Yes, she made mention of that name, but I personally do not know what kind of a firearm a revolver is. Then Advocate Nisi at line 13. She made mention of the word revolver. In what context did she mention it, Mr. Twala? Well, it is that she's asking me questions and she wants to understand. Then Advocate Nisi, yes. Then at line 19, Mr. Twala, yes, indeed, she's going to make mention of the words and trying to establish from me what kind of firearm it was, a revolver, an AK. So she's going to make mention of the names. What I know, which I told her, is that I know nothing about firearms, or I do not know firearms.
Lana ke umshushisi ufunda ubufakazi athi ke kwakubufakazi bakhe uMthokozisi Twala nge-3 zika-August ngo-2023 ukuthi ke lo owokuqala owangena wena ke uma ngabe umchaza ukuthi ke kwakuwumuntu onama rasta phecelezi ke ama-dreadlocks wayephethe isibhamu okwakuyi revolver eyayindala ngabe uyedwa yini uThwala yebo Advocate Mnisi yilokho ke engikushoyo kuwena ukuthi wena wacela yena ke ukhuluma ngaye ke umama ekulona ke owayedweba yena ke ubuso ababeyokwethula ubufakazi phambi kwakhe noma ke beyochaza ke ukuthi kwakuwabantu abanjani labo abangena uThwala angikhumbuli ngikusho lokho futhi ngiyakhumbula ke ukuthi ngesandla lokugcina ke ngikhona lana ngesikhathi ke kwashiwo lokho ngakusho ukuthi angazi nokuthi ke i-revolver iyini yebo yena ke igama walisho kodwa mina angazi ukuthi kwakuwuhlobo olunjani noma ke i-revolver uhlobo olunjani lwesibhamu Advocate Mnisi yena ke ukhuluma ngaye ke umama lo owayedweba ke walisho ke igama elithi revolver uma ngabe ekusho lokho wayekusho ke ngaphansi kwaziphi izathu uThwala kwakuwukuthi yena ke wayengibuza imibuzo futhi ke efuna ukwazi noma ke ukuzwisisa Advocate Mnisi yebo uThwala yena ke impela uzowasho amagama uma ezama ukuthi ke athole kumina ukuthi ke kwakuwuhlobo olunjani lwesibhamu uzoyibiza i-revolver uzoyibiza i-AK kodwa ke uzowabiza noma uzowasho amagama engikwaziyo mina engamtshela yena ukuthi angazi lutho mina ngezibhamu noma izibhamu angizazi.
Mr. Respond, my lord.
Yes.
No comment about that one because I was not there when the statement or when was testifying.
Akukho ke ngizokusho ngalokho ngoba ke ngangingekho ke uma istatement leso senziwa noma ethula ubufakazi.
But General, you say during your consultation with him and Brigadier Mudise, he told you that the firearm had a wheel and it was a revolver.
Yes.
Sorry, give me this one.
Yes, my lord, is what he told us. But I cannot come and comment about what he later on changed here in court.
Kodwa ke general uthi ke kubufakazi bakho ngesikhathi ke wayikhuluma nawe kanye naye kuBrigadier Mudise washo ke ukuthi wakhuluma ngesibhamu esinesonto nokuthi kwakuyi revolver. Yebo wakusho lokho kodwa ke akukho engakusho kuloko afika ke wakushintsha uma esezokwethula ubufakazi.
General, did you peruse the docket in this matter, Phosphorus Cast 63610 of 2014?
I remember once I did make a entry there, but I don't know what entry I made there once.
Ingaba general walphenya walibheka yini idokodo ke kulona lelicala leli 63610 2014 Phosphorus. Yebo ngiyakhumbula nje ihlandla elilodwa khona nje engabhala lapho kodwa ngisakhumbula ukuthi kwakuyini kodwa kwakuyihlandla elilodwa kuphela.
There are several statements in the docket that refers to the projectile that was found on the scene. By the statement or the report is by Sergeant Musia. There's also the affidavit of Lieutenant Colonel Mhlatho, and there's also a report by Lieutenant Colonel Mangena. Did you see those documents, those statements?
No, my lord, I did not see them.
Lana ke kuneyitatimende ke ehlukahlukene ke mayelana ke nokwatholakala ke mhlambe yatholakala ke kwindawo yesigameko kuneyitatimende lana sakhe uSergeant Musia, Lieutenant Colonel Mhlahla, Lieutenant Colonel Mangena ingabe wayibona yini? Cha ngosenkantolo angizange ngiyibona.
But the covering letter to the Forensic Science Laboratory, the ballistic section, is dated 30 October 2014. That was even before you assumed your role as a Deputy Provincial Commissioner heading detectives.
Kunencwadi ke lana ehamba nazo ke itatimende lezo idate yakhona ke 20 October 2014 okusho ke ukuthi ke can you repeat the date?
30 October 2014.
Yi 30 October 2014 lokho ke kusho ukuthi kwakungaphambi kwesikhathi ke sokuthi wena ke ube uqokwe ke ukuthi ke awuhole abaseshi noma abaphenyi ke la eGauteng.
It's true, my lord,
Kuyiqiniso lokho ngosenkantolo.
but I did not peruse the same document.
Kodwa ke lawo maphepha lawo ke angaze ke ngiwabheke.
But, General, do you agree that ballistic evidence is crucial in this case?
Yes, my lord, very, very crucial and very important.
Kodwa ke general ngabe uyavuma yini ukuthi ke ubufakazi ophathelene nezibhamu inhlamvu ukuthi kusemqoka kakhulu kulecala? Yebo ngosenkantolo kusemqoka kakhulu.
Is there a specific reason why you did not peruse the documentation pertaining to ballistic evidence?
Yes, my lord, because I trusted my team. You know, I had a capable brigadier who will always come and brief me. Once they say they send everything before I can arrive there, I believed. Because from time to time, my lord, whenever there was a serious case, I will say, please make sure any serious case, it must be compared with the case of Senzo Muyiwa. And that it was what they were doing.
Ingabe sikhona yini izizathu sokuthi ke ungazange ke kwenze lokho ukuthi ke dokote ulibhekeke ukuthi ke kwenzekani? Yebo ngoba ke ngangine thimba ke engangithembe kakhulu ke no brigadier phakathi ke ababengitshela ukuthi yini abayenza ngaphambi kokuthi mina ngifike lapha noma ke ngibe yingxenye lapho ukuthi yini abayihambise kwafanele ukuthi ke ithunyelwe noma ke ihanjiswe futhi ke engavamise ukuthi ke ngikusho khona ukuthi ke uma ngaba ke kunecala ke elicayi kabi ukuthi ke kufanele liqhathaniswe nalo ke icala likaSenzo Meyiwa yilokho ke ababekwenza.
General, are you saying that you interviewed a witness, a layperson, regarding a firearm that was used on the scene without you having first determined what type of firearm was used according to the experts?
My lord, everybody knows that now the firearm which was there was a revolver. When I went there to interview the witness, I wanted to get, a clarity about who shot the accused on that day.
Okay, just a minute. Ingabe uthi ke wena wahamba wayokhuluma ke nofakazi umuntu ke ongazilutho ke ngeibhamu ukhulume naye ngaphandle kokuthi ubheke idokodo ke ukuthi ke isiphi ke isibhamu noma kwasetshenziswani ke ukuthi ke kudutshulwe yena ke umufi engakwenza ke ukuthi ke mina ke wonke umuntu waye kwakuyinto yaziwa umuntu wonke ke ukuthi isibhamu esasetshenziswa i-revolver. Mina ke engangiyokwenza lapha yana ke ukuthi ngihambe ngiyokwenza isiqinisekiso kuyena ke ukuthi ubani owadubula just
Senzo.
Yeah, you said, I wanted to say, because you said accused.
No, sorry, Senzo.
Yes, bengifuna ke mina ukuthi ngiye kuyena ngiyoqinisekisa ukuthi ubani owadubula uSenzo.
But you say you also asked him about the type of firearm that was used.
Yes, my lord.
Uyasho ke ukuthi wambuza nangenhlobo yesibhamu yasetshenziswa. Yebo, Nkosi enkantolo.
My lord is where he said the firearm was having a wheel. He thinks it's a revolver.
Yilapho asho khona ke ukuthi ke isibhamu sasinesondo ucabanga ukuthi ke kwakuyi revolver.
But there is opinion of a layperson, as we've just pointed out in his evidence. He says he knows nothing about firearms.
Kodwa lolo ke kwakuwuvo lomuntu ke ongazi lutho ke ngebhamu. Uyasho kule statement esiqeda ukufundela sona manje ukuthi yena akanalwazi lweibhamu.
He said this in this court, but I was not here. I want to tell the court what I was told by Mtokozisi.
Ukusho lokho ke ngesikhathi wayela enkantolo ngangingekho la mina ke ngitshela inkantolo engakutshelwa uMthokozisi.
But sir, you're sitting with information pertaining to ballistics in the docket, but you say you did not peruse it. That would have informed you as to what type of firearm was used instead of relying on what a layperson tells you.
My lord, there was no dispute. When I went at KZN, I wanted to get clarity, not to go there and get a firearm.
Kodwa ke wena ke uhlezi nemininingwane noma ke unedokodo lana elikutshelayo ke mayelana so ke isibhamu uyahamba ke uyokhulumisana ke nomuntu ongazi lutho ke ngeibhamu uthole uvo lwakhe. Ngesikhathi mina ngangiya eKZN kwakuwukuthi nje ngiyothola ke noma la ekwakungacacile khona ucace kumina hayi ukuthi ngangiyofuna isibhamu.
Mtokozisi was a witness.
Umthokozisi kwakuwufakazi.
There was no point of asking me about whether to verify whether he knows about the firearm.
Sasingekho ke isizathu sokuthi ke aqinisekise noma ke ukuthi ke unalo yini ulwazi lweibhamu.
Did you know that a projectile was recovered on the kitchen top on the scene at the Kumalo's house?
Yes, Advocate Baloi, I was told that they got the projectile.
Ingabe watshelwa yini ke ukuthi ke uma ubheka ke phezulu kwekhabethe ke kunenhlamvu ke eyapheqelezi ke projectile eyatholakala khona lapho. Yebo, Advocate Baloi, lokho ngakutshelwa.
Remember, my lord, that by that time I was not at the province, but I was told
Ukhumbuleke
by the
ukuthi
team.
ngaso isikhathi leso ke ngangingekho ku province ngangasebenzi kusona isifunda kodwa ithimba langitshela.
But were you not interested in establishing what type of caliber that projectile was?
My lord, I was having a team who was capable of doing that.
Ingabe wena ke wawungayimisele yini ke ukuthi wazi ukuthi ke kwakuyinhlobo enjani ke le eyatholakala lapho? Nganginethimba mina ke elali kwenza noma ekwazi ukwenza lokho.
And I was sure that they, what they told me to say, they sent the report to ballistic, it was true.
Just repeat that, I just wanted to verify something.
And I was told that that projectile was sent to the ballistic.
Futhi ke engakutshelwa ke ukuthi ke lokho okatholakala ke lapho angasiyona ke inhlamvu kodwa ke lephecelezi ke lokho kuze ukuthi ke ibullet jacket okula ngasemuva kuyona ke inhlamvu iyathunyelwa ukuthi ke bahambe bayoyibheka noma bayihlole.
But when I went to KZN, I was not looking for a firearm, my lord.
Kodwa ke ngesikhathi engangiya ngaso eKZN ngangayile ukuthi ngiyofuna isibhamu.
I wanted to get the truth as to who killed Senzo Muyiwa.
Ngangifuna ukuthi ngiyothola iqiniso ukuthi ubani owabulala uSenzo Meyiwa.
Because Mthokozisi was the best friend of Senzo Muyiwa.
Ngoba ke uMthokozisi kwakuwumngani impela wakhe uSenzo Meyiwa.
But you did ask him about the firearm, didn't you? That was used.
Remember that Senzo Muyiwa was shot by a firearm.
Kodwa ke wambuza ngaso isibhamu angithi ukhumbule ukuthi ke uSenzo Meyiwa wadutshulwa ngesibhamu.
And when I went there, I thought Mthokozisi will tell us everything, that who shot, because everyone was saying no, the people who were inside might know exactly who shot Senzo Muyiwa.
Ngokuya laphana ke wakuthi ke uzothola lona ke iqiniso kuyena ke uSenzo uMthokozisi ngoba ukhumbuleke ukuthi ke inkulumo noma inkulumo ezazikhona ke ukuthi ke abantu ababephakathi endlini uyibona ke babe nolwazi lokuthi ubani owadubula uSenzo Meyiwa.
Could it have been around middle 2015 when you and Brigadier Mudise went to Durban to interview Mr. Mthokozisi Twala?
My lord, I do not want to lie. I cannot exactly say the date, but from time I was at the province is where I went to KZN.
Kungenzeka yini ukuthi ke kwakumaphakathi nonyaka ku2015 ukuya kwakho ke naye uBrigadier Mudise eKZN angeke ngisisho ke isikhathi noma ke idate kodwa ngiyazi ukuthi kwangesikhathi engangisese kuprovince ke ngisebenza khona ngesikhathi ngiya eKZN.
And I agree, my lord, I was there with Brigadier Mudise.
Futhi ke ngiyavuma ukuthi ngangilapho naye uBrigadier Mudise.
Because I was serious to solve this case.
Ngoba ngangiyimisele ukuthi ke ngixazulule icala leli.
But General, and this is no reflection on you, but isn't it a basic rule of investigation that the first thing where a firearm is used, you'd want to inform yourself of the exhibits that are recovered on the scene and the caliber of those exhibits?
My lord, you are speaking to a seasoned detective.
Yes.
And being a seasoned detective, when I arrived there, those questions you're asking me, they've done them, all of them.
Ingabe ke akusikona yini la ke uqala khona ke uphenyo ukuthi ke la khona ke kunesibhamu esimbandakanyekayo uma ngabe kwenzeke isigameko ukuthi ke ubufakazi noma lokho okutholakele kwindawo yesigameko ila oqala khona ke ufuna ukuthi wazi khona ukuthi kwenzekeni ngakho lana ke ukhuluma ke no detective onesipiliyoni umkantshubomvu lezo zinto lezo noma lokho ongibuza ngakho ngesikhathi mina ngifika lapha yana babesele bebhekene nako noma ke kubuziwe konke lokho.
Do you know Lieutenant Colonel Mangena, a ballistic expert attached to the ballistic unit of Forensic Science Laboratory?
Yeah, I know him, my lord, that is working there.
Ingabe uyamazi yini ke uLieutenant Colonel Mangena osebenza ke elab la kusetshenzwa khona ngeibhamu? Yebo ngiyamazi ukuthi usebenza khona lapho.
Did you know that he visited the scene on the 27th of October 2014 to do a reconstruction of the scene?
They told me that the people came, but I don't know who came there. Remember that I don't want to talk about 2014, about things which I was not sure of, but they said the ballistic came.
Ingabe uyazi ke ukuthi-ke waya-ke kwindawo yesigameko sikhuluma ngaye-ke uLieutenant Colonel Mangena ngeyi-27 ku-October 2014 ukuthi-ke noma-ke kwenzeke ukuhlela kabuhlake kwendawo yesigameko phecelezi-ke i-reconstruction yescene. Ngatshelwa ukuthi-ke abantu base-ballistic babekhona lapho-ke, kodwa-ke akukho ongangakusho-ke ngokwenzeka ngo-2014-ke ngesikhathi-ke mina ngangingekabi ingxenye noma-ke ngingekayi khona laphayana.
Did you perhaps interview him regarding the projectile that was, the caliber of the projectile that was found on the scene?
My Lord, I'm surprised about that question. How can I interview the expert? Myself, I'm not an expert about the firearm, but if my detective says that now the experts were there, they were visiting the scene, I don't have a problem with that. I cannot go and sort of go and interview everyone.
Ingaba wakhulumisana yini naye phecelezi-ke waba nenhlolo khono naye ukuyothola-ke ukuthi yini leyo ayithola laphayana. Uyangimangaza-ke umbuzo loyo ukuthi-ke mina-ke ngangizoya kanjani kuchwepheshe noma-ke kungoti weyibhamu ngingasiyena mina ungoti wazo ibhamu, nokuthi-ke ithimba lami langitshela-ke ukuthi-ke kwenzekani laphayana. Manje-ke mina-ke ngangithatha-ke ngithemba lokho ababengitshela kona, ngangeke-ke ngihambe ngiba nenhlolo khono naye wonke umuntu.
My Lord, what I've done was that once I can hear that there is a serious case, a firearm is used and is found, I will say, guys, go there and make sure the same firearm, even if it's not related to Senzo Muyiwa, it must be compared with the projectile found on the scene of Senzo Muyiwa.
Engangikwenza-ke noma okwakwenzeka ukuthi-ke la khona-ke ekwakunecala elibucayi khona bese kuyashiwo ukuthi kunesibhamu-ke esisetshenzisiwe noma esasetshenziswa kulelo cala lelo. Ngangitshela-ke ithimba lami ukuthi hambani niye khona lapho. Isibhamu leso-ke uma senisithola-ke, isibhamu leso siqhathaniswe-ke kanye nako-ke loko inhlamvu noma-ke ingemuva leli lenhlamvu-ke phecelezi i-projectile eyatholakala la uSenzo ashonela khona.
They will come back and say, you know, General, the results are back and there is no firearm linked with the case of Senzo Muyiwa.
Babeya-ke babuyeke bathi General, imiphumela sesiyitholile-ke akukho-ke noma asikho-ke isibhamu esithi-ke uma ngabe sekubuya imiphumela sithi-ke leso sibhamu leso sihambisana-ke nesigameko sokushona kwakhe uSenzo Muyiwa.
It was just like that until I left the province 2016, my Lord.
Kwaba kanjalo-ke kwaze kwaba yisikhathi engahamba ngaso-ke ku-province ngo-2016 ngosiyenkantolo.
General, the reason why we're asking you this is on your own evidence. You say you asked a lay person what type of firearm was used when you had the benefit of a ballistic expert that you could have consulted with.
My Lord, Advocate, you did not listen to me very carefully when I was saying. I went there not to trace a firearm or anything. I wanted to get the truth. Who killed Senzo Muyiwa?
Kodwa-ke lokho sikubuza kona-ke General, sikubuza ngoba wena ubufakazi bakho uyasho ukuthi-ke wabuza noma-ke wahloma-ke umuntu ongazi lutho ngeyibhamu, umbuza ngesibhamu la khona-ke wawunaye ungoti noma-ke uchwepheshe owawungambuza ngaso isibhamu. Advocate, awungilalele kahle-ke noma ungilalelanga kahle uma ngabe ngikuphendula-ke ukuthi ngithi ngesikhathi siya e-KZN sasingayile lapho ukuthi-ke siyobheka noma siyothola isibhamu. Kakuyena inhloso yokuya lapho kwakuyothola iqiniso lokuthi ubani owabulala uSenzo Muyiwa.
My Lord, is not an ordinary layman. It's a key witness and the best friend of Senzo Muyiwa.
Akusiyena ufakazi nje Nkosi yenkantolo, kodwa-ke ufakazi obuqoka osemqoka futhi-ke okwakuwumngane kaSenzo Muyiwa.
We're using layman in the sense of an ordinary person who is not, as he testified, who doesn't know different firearms.
Yes, my advocate, but when I went there, I was not looking to discuss about everything. I wanted to know the facts.
Kodwa ke uma sikusho ke lokho ukuthi ke akanalwazi lwebhamu sikusho ke ngokwempendulo yakhe ebhaliwe lapho ukuthi ke ibhamu inhlobo zebhamu ezahlukahlukene akazi lutho ngazo. Yebo kunjalo ke kodwa ngesikhathi ke siya lapha yana ke kwakungasikona ke ukuthi ke siyothola konke kodwa ke siyothola nje amaqiniso.
You testified about an incident where you say Constable Zungu informed you that accused number 1 used a firearm in KZN, and that firearm was handed in the SAP 13. Do you remember that?
I remember that, my lord.
Uwethula ubufakazi ke la uthi khona ke watshela uConstable Zungu ukuthi ke kunesigameko eKZN la khona ke umsola oqala wasebenzisa isibhamu leso ke safakwa kwincwadi ke zamaphoyisa eKZN. Yebo ngiyakhumbula.
And that you made a vehicle available for Constable Zungu to travel to KZN to inspect the SAP 30 for that particular firearm.
My lord, when we sent Zungu to KZN, it was not to say he was going to inspect. Remember, it was confidential. We didn't want anyone to know that Zungu went to KZN. We wanted him to go there to the family, and they must go there. Once they can find that now there's SAP 13, he must inform me, and I will inform General Mtombe, General Ndlovu, to go there with the team and start investigation.
Nokuthi ke wakhipha imoto ukuthi ke ahambe ke yena uConstable Zungu aye khona ke eKZN ayokuhlola ke phecelezi ke inspector ke mayelana nalo udaba lolo. Ngesikhathi ke engakhipha ngaso imoto kangasikhodanga ukuthi bakufanele uConstable Zungu ayohlola. Ukhumbule ukuthi udaba lolo ke esasingafuni umuntu kube namuntu owaziyo ke ukuthi kwenzekani. uConstable Zungu ahambe ke aye khona lapho ayobona umndeni uma ngabe sekuhanjwa ke kuyiwa kuona SAP 13 kutholakala ukuthi isibhamu leso ke sikhona ke noma siyatholakala abese eyangazisa ke mina ngikhulume naye ke uGeneral Ndlovu be asethumela ke ithimba lokwenziwa uphenyo ngale.
My lord, is what he requested to say, General Shaban, I don't want anyone because I will be shot and killed. And once you can give me vehicle there, I go there. Once we can get the SAP 13, don't worry, we'll inform you there. But unfortunately, we missed it.
Ukhumbuleke ukuthi uyena owasenza isicelo lesi ukuthi ke ngiyacela ke General Shaban ukuthi ngihambele mina ngedwa kungabikho umuntu ke owaziyo ngalokho ngoba ke ngingadutshula noma ngizodutshulwa ngizohamba ke ngiye khona lapha yana uma ngaba ngithola ke kuyona SAP 13 mina ke ngizokwazisa.
He was not there for inspection.
Ngeshwa ke akuzange kuhambe kahle ke noma ke asithole wayengayanga lapha yana ke ukuthi ke ayohlola phecelezi ke inspection.
So you're saying he went to KZN to verify the information in the SAP 13, is that correct?
Yeah, but with the family.
Ngabe uthi ke ukuya kwakhe KZN kwakuwukuthi ke ayobheka incwadi le SAP 13 yebo kanye nomndeni.
Now what type of firearm was he supposed to verify there in the SAP 13?
What he was supposed, the type of the firearm which was handed in there, it is the firearm which you must bring, you must tell us, go and inform. But in the meantime, I didn't know whether it was a revolver or a pistol. But what I was interested is that the firearm he says was used is the one we were interested.
Manje ke kwakuyisibhamu esinjani leso ke kwakufanele ukuthi ke ahamba ayobheka encwadini ke ukuthi siyatholakala yini. Kwakuyisibhamu leso abasithatha ke basifaka noma basingenisa ke khona lapho ibe yisona ke esibhaliwe kuyona ke iSAP 13 abese uyangitshela ke kodwa ke engangingakwazi kwakuwukuthi ke noma ke kwakuyi revolver noma kwakuyi pistol.
Correct me if I misunderstood Mr. Ramusipil, but he asked you as to what type of firearm were you looking for, and you said a revolver. Did we misunderstand?
I might have said that, my
your
lord.
evidence on that aspect.
I might have said that, but what I want to say is that even if he wanted a revolver, even if it was a pistol, we were still going to check on that one.
Angazi noma ngizwe kahle yini ke uzosho ke uma ngenza iphutha umnumzane kaMsipili ukubuzileke ukuthi kwakuyisibhamu esinjani waphendula ke wathi i-revolver kungenzeka ukuthi ngikushilo lokho kodwa ke noma kwakuyi-revolver noma kwakuyi-pistol isibhamu leso ayezosithola kwakuyisibhamu esasizosibheka thina.
My lord, the projectile, where you cannot be able to say before it can go to ballistic, as long as there is no cartridge, you can't say that no, this is a firearm from the revolver or a pistol. First of all, it must be referred to ballistic.
Ubufakazi-ke batholakala laphayana phecelezi-ke yona-ke i-projectile noma-ke ingemuva lelikelayo inhlamvu. Uma ngaba ingekho-ke lokho kubizwa ngokuthi-ke i-cartridge noma-ke igobolondo awungeke usho-ke ukuthi leyo inhlamvu ephuma-ke kwisiphi isibhamu ngaphambilini kokuthi ihanjiswe iye e-ballistic.
But in my mind, our focus was still on the revolver.
Kodwa-ke emqondweni wami mina-ke ngangisacabanga ngayo i-revolver.
That's why it would have been crucial to consult with the ballistic expert just to establish the caliber of the projectile.
My lord, remember that in the time I say in 2019, all the things were done. All these things were done. I wanted us to get any firearm which was handed in as per statement of Zungu. That was what I wanted. And remember I said, the way he told us, I believed everything.
Ingakho-ke kwakuzoba semqoka-ke ukuthi-ke ukhulume naye ungoti noma-ke uchwepheshe-ke wazo ibhamu ukuthola lokho-ke owakufuna ukhumbuleke ukuthi nje ngaleso sikhathi leso-ke ngiqala-ke noma ngiba yingxenye-ke ngaye-ke u-2019 okwakufuneka-ke noma-ke okudingeka laphayana ukuthi nje isibhamu-ke esangeniswa noma isibhamu nje ekuyisona esafakwa yisona-ke esidingekayo futhi-ke lokho akusho kumina noma angitshela kona kuyinto engangiyikholwa.
Because he was a relative, he's a relative of those people.
Ngoba-ke eyisihlobo salabo bantu labo.
Is it correct that during the consultation with Mr. Mtokozi Zitwala, he informed you and Brigadier Mudise that he never lied, and if the shooter was from inside, he would have told you the truth, and that he was not defending anyone?
Advocate Bagui, you are so right. Exactly, you're on the spot. He said, you know what, if one of us in the house shot this person, you know what, he's my best friend, I was going to be open and tell the truth. It's true, 2 people got inside.
Ingaba kuyiqiniso yini-ke ukuthi ngesikhathi nikhuluma naye uMthokozi Sithwala kuwena-ke naye uBrigadier Mudise washo-ke kunina ukuthi-ke angeke aqamba amanga uma kuwukuthi-ke omunye wabantu ababephakathi endlini uyena owadubula umufi noma-ke umeyiwa wayezonitshela. Yebo, lokhu okushoyo kuyikona advocate, ukhuluma iqiniso. Washo wathi yena-ke wayengeke-ke avikele umuntu uma kuwukuthi omunye wabo nanjengoba babehlezi endlini uyena owadubula usenzo wayezositshela iqiniso noma wayezokusho lokho kuyiqiniso ukuthi-ke ngempela kunabantu ababili abangena endlini.
My Lord, as a man of God, I always take time. So with the key witness, I took time with Brigadier Mudise because we wanted to crack this case.
Nanjengenceku-ke ngiwumuntu-ke njalo nje othatha-ke isikhathi nami-ke naye uBrigadier Mudise-ke kwenzeka lokho-ke ukuthi-ke uthathe-ke isikhathi kulokho-ke esasikutshelwa ngoba-ke inhloso kwakuwukuthi-ke ekugcineni-ke sifinyeleleke ekuthini-ke kutholakale iqiniso noma okuyikona ngalo icala leli.
When I left KZN with that statement, with that consultation, my Lord, I was convinced that if he knew about something, he was going to tell us.
Sesihamba-ke manje eKZN sesibuya-ke ngalokho-ke akusho lokho ke kwakuyinto nje eyangitshela ke noma eyasho kumina ke ukuthi ngempela uma kuukuthi ke kwakukhona ayekwazi wayezongitshela.
My Lord, I believed him
Nkosi enkantolo ngamkholwa
because he's the best friend of Senzo Muyiwa.
ngoba ke ewayewumngani kaSenzo Meyiwa.
General, did he express frustration as to how many times he must tell the police this same information?
You know, my Lord, he said, you know what, General Shaban, this man, Brigadier Modise, it's not the first time they even took my statement. I told him that the two people came in, but they don't believe.
Ingabe washo yini noma wakuveza ke yini ukuthi ke engaphathekile nje noma ke kungamphathi kahle ke ukuthi nje amaphoyisa njalo eza kuyena ke futhi ewatshela into eyodwa. Yebo wakusho ukuthi ke uGeneral Modise lona ke akusilona ihlandla lokuqala eza wabatshela ke impela ke ebatshela futhi ukuthi ke kunabantu ababili abangena ukuthi ke abamkholwa. General Modise does not believe him.
No, he said, the General Brigadier Modise, it's not the first time
Yes.
he's talking about this issue.
Yes.
And now that you're also a general, I'm saying to you, two people came in,
Okay.
and I cannot lie.
Uthi ke uGeneral Modise ke wayezile wamtshela ke lokhu nanjengoba nawe ke usuzile uGeneral nawe ngiyaphinda ke lokho engangikushilo kuyena uGeneral Modise ukuthi impela abantu ababili bangena.
Now, General, if we can return to the scene for a while, we just want to show you a photo that forms part of Exhibit D. This is the photo album of Lieutenant Colonel Mhlahlo, who was attached to the Gauteng crime scene management. And in particular, the photo that depicts a projectile that was found on the kitchen top. Did you see a photo? This is now from photo 123 to photo 131 of the photo album of Lieutenant Colonel Mhlahlo. We can start at photo 123. Then 124. 125. See. Her evidence was that this projectile was found behind those glass jars. If you can just go back to photo 1 that shows the glass jars. Yes. That is her evidence with the team that was with her that the projectile was found behind the glass jars. You can maybe show the next photo. Photo 125, where the projectile itself is shown. Photo 125. It's photo 127. And did you see this photo, General?
My Lord, I did not see those pictures there because I was even 18. running with this case.
Ingabe ithombe lezi ke wayibona yini general? Angizange ngiyibone ithombe lezi ngoba nganginethimba ekuyilona elaligijima nalo icala leli.
I don't want to give false evidence, my lord.
Angifuni ke ukuthi ke nginikeze ubufakazi ke obungamanga.
Very well. Photos 128. 128 shows the exhibits being packaged. Photo 129, as well as photo 130, shows the exhibit being packaged. And photo 131 shows a hole in the door. Did you see that hole? You know?
Yes, I'm seeing that.
Yes, but at the time when you were supervising this matter, did you see the photo with a hole on the door?
I remember, I don't know whether, when I went there for, with the team, I don't know whether it was just like that, or maybe in passing they showed me when we were discussing. But I agree that that way is the way the firearm was shot.
Angisakhumbuleki ukuthi ngesikhathi ngaya nethimba laphana ukuthi bangikhombisa yini noma ke isicapha sasikanjeyana noma ke uma nje siyindlulela ke bangikhombisa kodwa ke ngendlela isicapha esingakhona ke indlela ke isibhamu esadutshulwa ngayo.
I don't dispute that, my lord.
Lokho angikuphikisi.
No, but the question was whether you yourself, did you see that?
But I didn't say it, my lord.
Sorry,
Mina ke
you didn't.
I did not say, I did not went there. Remember, by the time I went there, I don't know whether already the door was sort of replaced or what. I cannot remember.
Ngesikhathi mina ke engaya ngaso laphana angisakhumbuli ke noma isicapha ke kwakusekufakwe esinye noma cha.
But I agree that they told me that now the door was shut.
Kodwa ke ngiyakhumbula ke manje ukuthi bangitshela ke ukuthi ke isicapha noma ke isibhamu ke sashaya sona isicapha.
But you say you did not see the photo album.
No, my lord, I want to repeat it again. I don't want to come here and lie before the court. As I told you, I'm afraid of arrest by the judge.
Kodwa ke uthi ke ialbum ke le ineyithombe ka uzange uyibone yona ke angifuni ke ukuthi ke ngifike la ngikhulume into engasiyona noma ke ngiqamba amanga ngiyakusaba ke ukuthi ke ngiboshwe uyena umehluleli.
Remember, there was a dedicated team doing this. They were only briefing me.
Khumbuleke ukuthi kwakunethimba ke elalinyikezele kuona lo msebenzi elaliwenza bona nje ababekwenza ukuthi ke babuyeke bazotshela mina ukuthi kwenzekani.
I hope that now the same people here, they will be called and give you the evidence.
Ngithemba ukuthi ke labantu laba ke bazobizwa ke bazokwethula ubufakazi.
Yes, but as a general, there's no criticism to you, but should you not have looked at the photo album just to inform yourself of how the scene looked like?
My lord, I know that my advocate is trying to do everything at the investigation to help the detectives. Here I'm saying there was a team doing that. I was just a supervisor, my lord.
Ingabe ke kwangafanele yini ukuthi ke ubheke ke wena ke ialbum lena ke ukuthi nawe ke ubone ukuthi kwenzekani. Ngiyazi ke ukuthi lana ke uadvocate wenza konke ke ukuthi ke alekeleleke bona ke labo ekuyibona abaphenyayo noma ke abaseshi becala. Mina ke ngiyasho la ukuthi ke nganginalo ithimba ekuyilona elalibhekene nalo icala leli mina nje ngangiyinhloko kubona ukuthi ke ngibhekile ukuthi benzani.
Lieutenant Colonel Mhlatlo deposed to an affidavit which, as we've indicated to his Exhibit D, wherein she states that on the 27th of October 2024 at 8 o'clock, she proceeded to 13511 Kutwani Street, Mzamo Section, Phosphorus, where the incident took place.
Yes, my lord.
Ubufakazi bakhe ke noma ke unestatement awasethula awasenza ke esifungelwa yena ke uLieutenant Kenneth Mhlatlo ukuthi ke ngalo ke langa lange 27 October 2014 wahamba ke waya khona e13511 Putwanong Street eNomzamo.
And that the following exhibits were collected. She was in the company of Constable Musia of Springs Local Criminal Record Center. That the following exhibits were collected and handed to Constable Musia on the scene. Exhibit 1 that we've just shown you, it's a projectile found from the kitchen cabinet top, collected, packed and sealed in an exhibit bag number PA 500208782.
My Lord, I cannot dispute that.
Lana ke uyasho ke yena ke Lieutenant Colonel Mhlahlo ukuthi ke wayendawonye naye ke uConstable Msiya waxoke noma ke wahlanganisa ke ubufakazi ke lokho okuyibona ke okukhonjiswayo ke lana kuzona izithombe lezi wase ke eyakufaka ke kwisikhwama ke sabo ubufakazi inamba ke uyifundile mshushisi kosenkantolo angeke ngikuphikise lokho.
Now, there's an exhibit before this court, is exhibit X5. It's a covering letter dated 30 October 2014.
Ikhona ke nencwadi ke lana ekhona idate yayo ke ekuyi 30 October 2014.
I can't dispute that, my Lord.
Angeke ke ngiphikise lokho ngosenkantolo.
We show you the covering letter. And
Bisa yona ke incwadi leyo.
it refers to exhibit A1. It's addressed to the forensic science laboratory and says exhibit A1, bullet jacket from the kitchen floor collected, packed and sealed in exhibit, gives the exhibit number, then it says exhibit 1. It's a projectile found from the kitchen cabinet top, collected, packed and sealed in an exhibit bag PA 500208782.
I heard that, my Lord.
Lana ke usho ke ubufakazi ke ukuthi ke njengoba lencwadi ke yayiya khona ke lab ukuthi ke yini ke ayithola yini ayithatha nokuthi ke yafakwa kusiphi isikhwama nokuthi ke futhi i-exhibit number leyo ngiyakuzwa lokho ngosenkantolo.
And paragraph 4, it says exhibit A1 and exhibit 1 to be examined for IBS and to be kept for later possible comparison.
I can see that, my Lord.
Nalana ke kubhaliwe khona ke ukuthi ke u-exhibit A1 kanye ke no1 ukuthi ke kuzohlolwa ke kuhlolelwa yona ke kubizwa ngokuthi ke i-IBS ukuthi ke sekuzogcinwa ke ukuthi kamuva sekuzoqhathaniswa ngiyakuzwa lokho ngosenkantolo.
Would IBS involve the determination of the type of firearm and the bullet used?
It depends on the result, my Lord, because as far as IBIS is concerned, I am not an expert there, my Lord. But we rely on them.
Ingabe ke lokho kubhalwe noma la kubhalwe khona ke IBS ukuthi ke ila kutholakala khona ke inhlobo yesibhamu esasetshenziswa kanye futhi ke nenhlamvu lokho ke kuya ngokwemiphumela ke angeke mina ke ngibe nalokho ke noma kube khona engikushoyo mayelana nako ke ibona ongoti thina ke sizwa kubona.
If you look at the next document, it's an acknowledgement of receipt from ballistics, and their reference there is 217267/14.
I see it, my Lord.
Ngiyayibona ke nale incwadi eyase lab noma ke ama ballistic labona ke bavumayo ukuthi ke ubufakazi lobu babuthola.
And it refers to the evidence back number
I see the back number there, my Lord.
2715J.
Yeah, this one.
Yebo ke ngiyayibona ke number lena ke yesikhwama sezobufakazi u2715J.
If you look at the previous exhibit 5, you'll see in paragraph 4 that the bullet jacket and the projectile were all the bags were in the bullet jacket, and the projectile were all put in one bag, and the reference is PA 500034275J. And if you look at acknowledgement of receipts from Forensic Science Laboratory, that is the reference that is quoted there. And it was received on the 30th of October 2014.
I can see it, my lord.
Uma ubheka ke lana ke ku-page lokuqala ke la ekushiwo khonapho ukuthi ubufakazi lobo batholakala ke bafakwa ke kwisikhwama esisodwa sezobufakazi, gcina ke ngayo ke u2715J. Ubuye ke uze kule ncwadi ke la elab bavuma khonapho ukuthi ngempela ubufakazi lobo bakuthola, iyayithola ke leya exhibit back number u2715J. Nokuthi ke futhi lo ufakazi lobo bakuthola ngey'date zika-October 2014. Yebo, ngiyakubona Nkosi enkantolo.
Now, if you look at Exhibit X13B, which forms part of the bundle, it's a report by Lieutenant Colonel Mangena. On the first page, he sets out his credentials that is attached to the ballistic section of the Forensic Science Laboratory. He sets out the course that he attended and his expertise, but what is important is on page 3. Paragraph 3 says, on the 13th of November 2014, during the performance of my official duties, I received 2 sealed envelopes with bag numbers. The one for our purpose is PA 500034275J, and paragraph 3.3.1 of that report states that
Objection, my lord. The testimony of Mr. Mangena is on record. His findings, which are still contestable, is also on record. Now, how will this witness assist the court, this court, with that which is already on record, my lord? Because for starters, this witness, I doubt if he was there when Mr. Mangena did those experiments, those determination or those comparisons. This witness was even not at the scene. The prime investigator in this case, Gininda himself, he was not at the scene when those exhibits were found. He was not at the Forensic Science Laboratory when the determinations were made. It is Mangena and all those who he requested to come and assist him and verify those reports. But importantly, how will this witness assist this court with what is now being put to him?
yes, my lord, we are on the point of wrapping up, but the fact of the matter is the witness says they were looking for a revolver. The question Mr. Mtokozi Zitwala about the revolver, when there is a report stating what type of caliber was the projectile that was found on the scene. And this is, in our submission, my lord, crucial, based on their evidence. They are the ones who led him on the fact that they interviewed Mr. Mtokozi Zitwala, amongst others, about the type of firearm that was used, and he was also asked what type of firearm were they looking for, and there is a sole reason, my lord. We've got 2 points to make, and about 3 points, and we'll be done on this aspect.
That is yet a misunderstanding of the evidence of this witness. This witness says indeed, we went and interviewed the witnesses who were in the house. Amongst others, they gave us a description of that firearm. Others said it was a firearm with a wheel, others said specifically it was a revolver. When we approached Mthokozi Sithwala there, actually when we started to investigate about the circumstances around the firearm, we had in mind that we possibly could be looking for a revolver, but we did not exclude a possibility that maybe another firearm could have been used. That is not what this witness said. He didn't say that we were exclusively looking for a revolver. He said whether it was a revolver or a firearm or a pistol, if I remember him saying that, a pistol, to us it didn't matter. When we went to Durban, we went to find out, because there were two narratives in this case. The one narrative says there were two intruders that got into the house. The other narrative said the shooter could have been one of the people who was already in the house. We went to Durban to find out, to verify the genuineness of those two narratives. But in the process of trying to verify the genuineness of those narratives, then Mthokozi come and say, no, the firearm that was used by those two intruders, by one of those two intruders, was a firearm with a wheel, which I think was a revolver. That is the essence of the testimony of this witness. Not that they were exclusively looking for a revolver. No.
My Lord, that is my recollection of what Mr. Ramusipile asked him as to what type of firearm were they looking for in this case. But besides that, my Lord, we are positing to this witness that there was no need to speculate as to whether it was a revolver or a pistol, because there's an information by an expert. So we're just trying to establish as to why did they not look at that report of the expert. My Lord, we think it's a fair question.
But again, my Lord, even beyond that, at the time at which this scene that was led by the witness here went to Durban, the court to bear in mind that the results had not yet been out as to whether it was a 9mm or it was a revolver. Look at that point. They only had a cartridge, as per the testimony of Mushatlo and others. And on a cartridge alone, you can't say whether this cartridge has been fired from a revolver or from a 9mm. That you can't tell, my Lord, up until such time that you find the firearm itself. Because a cartridge fired from a 9mm and a cartridge that is fired from a revolver, on the face of it, they look similar. So you can't say there and there, when you pick up a cartridge and say, unless the state maybe does not understand how the ballistic things work, you can't say there and there on the spot and say, this cartridge, not the shell, but this cartridge has been fired from a revolver or a 9mm or a pistol, because they basically look the same. Up until you find the exhibit, which is the firearm, and determinations are made, that's when then you're in a position to say, this has been fired from a 9mm or from a revolver.
I don't know if Council has got the report of Lieutenant Colonel Mangena, Exhibit X13B, before him, which is dated 13 November 2014. If he had, he would be arguing the way that he does, because Captain Mangena does give the caliber of the projectile, and that was his evidence as well.
So Mr. Mdisi is not disputing the evidence of Mabenda, is he? I mean, not Mabenda, Mangena. You're not disputing the report of Mangena?
No, I've said, my Lord, at the introduction of my objection, that the report, which is still being contested.
Oh, I see.
Thank you, Madam.
Yeah, let's hear the report then, because he says it's still contested. But maybe the captain knows about it or he doesn't know about it, I don't know.
Yeah, well, he says he doesn't know about it, but we just want to, General, and just briefly, in paragraph 3.4.1, Lieutenant Colonel Mangena says one spent 9mm caliber bullet and marked it IT 217267/14. This is the exhibit bullet, the one that we were showing you there on the screen. So it says it's one spent 9mm caliber bullet. So he determined the caliber as a 9mm caliber bullet.
Yes, Advocate, my lord, I cannot dispute that because it's his job to do that. I can't dispute that.
Lana ke ku 3.4.1. Lana ke uKenel Mangena kumbiko wakhe ubhale ukuthi ke uhlobo ke lenhlamvu latholakala olulodwa lwesibhamu ke i9mm wase elmarka ke noma elphawula ke u217267 /1482. Yebo ke angeke ngiphikiseke lokho ngoba umsebenzi wakhe yena ukuthi ke akwenze lokho, angeke ngiphikisane nako.
As we've indicated to General that this report is dated 13 November 2014. So at the time when you went to consult with Mtokosi Zitwala, this report would have been in the docket.
Manje ngoba sisho ke ukuthi ke i-date ke yalana 13 November
2014.
ukuthi ke u13 November 2014 okusho ukuthi ke ngesikhathi wena uhamba uyokhuluma noMthokozi Siko umbiko lona wawungaphakathi kulona idokodo.
Yes, my lord, Advocate Baloyi did not listen to me very carefully. I said when I went to KZN, I wanted to get the facts from the key witness, the friend of Senzo Moiwa, and I know that you will be open to us. I never went there with the issues of really questioning my witness about the firearms.
U-Advocate Baloyi ke akangilalelanga kahle ngesikhathi ngiphendula ke ngishilo ukuthi ke ngesikhathi ke ngiya eKZN ukuya lapho ke kwakuyothola ke iqiniso kuyena umngani wasenzo okufakazi ke okuyena wayekhona owabona hayi ukuthi ke ngiyohloma imibuzo ofakazi wami ke ngesibhamu noma ngeibhamu.
I don't dispute this report because I know they are experts, my lord.
Angiuphikisi noma angiphikisani nawo lo mbiko ngoba ngiyazi ukuthi wona ke bawongoti.
And just maybe the last point or second last point on this topic, there's a report by Lieutenant Colonel Mangena which serves as exhibit X13C before this court, dated 4 August 2020, basically which states that the firearm, which the evidence indicates that it was found in possession of accused number 3 in February 2015, that firearm matches the bullet that was found on the scene. That is the essence of that report.
My lord, I cannot dispute this report. Why? It is me who said, my detective team, every firearm which is concerned the serious crime or murder, it must be compared with the with the exhibit found on the scene. So I cannot dispute this report.
Kube nalona ke umbiko wona ke omakheke uexhibit 13C lana ke akushoyo Lieutenant Colonel Mangena ukuthi ke isibhamu sorry man esatholakala ngoFebruary ka2015 sitholakala kuyena umsolwa wesithathu ukuthi ke isibhamu leso ke masiqhathaniswa ke kwatholakala ke ukuthi ke sihambisana noma sihambelana ke nenhlamvu eyatholakala kwindawo yesigameko uthi ke uma iphendula uGeneral inkosi enkantolo angeke ngiphikisane nalombiko ngoba kwakuyimina owasho kuyithimba lami ukuthi nanoma isiphi isibhamu esitholakalayo kunoma yiliphi icala elibucayi elihlanganisa isibhamu phakathi alisithathwe ke isibhamu leso sihanjwe siqhathaniswe nalo icala leli leka Senzo Moiwa ngakho ke angeke ngiphikisane nawo lo mbiko.
And just a final point on this matter, this exhibit M. It's a report by Lieutenant Colonel Sireo, one of the foremost experts on ballistics, and he confirms the findings of Lieutenant Colonel Mangena.
My lord, I can't dispute that.
lana ke ku exhibit triple M uyena ke uSirewo yena ke oyiqinisekisa ke ukuthi ke umbiko noma lokho okwathola uyena uKenneth Mangena ukuthi ke naye ke uyavumelana nako angeke ngiphikisane naloko ngosenkantolo.
My Lord, I must say to the court, I'm happy that there is a breakthrough about the firearm.
Angikusho ke mina ke kucaceke enkantolo ukuthi ke kuyangijabulisa ke mina ukuthi ke kukhona okwatholakala mayelana naso isibhamu.
That is what I wanted all along.
Yikona ke mina ke engangikade ngikufuna sonke isikhathi.
Are you seeing that for the first time, General?
This report, yeah, it's the first time. Remember that I left 2015.
Ingabe ke umbiko lona ubona okokuqala yini general? Yebo ngiyaqala ubona ukukhumbula ukuthi ngahamba ngo2015.
And I'm happy about this report.
Manje ke umbiko lona mina ke uyangijabulisa.
As a court, please, my Lord. It's 11:22. Shall we take the normal further agenda?
Okay.
Yeah, that's